Welcome back to True for Amazing podcast. I'm your host, Alicia, and today we will talk about money mindset and how to heal your relationship with money to build a six-figure business. Because I can see, and I had this problem, that sometimes you don't have a money problem, you have a worth problem. Because people are thinking, yes, I have money block. I don't know why I keep attracting so much issue, why I keep attracting people or people don't come to my life. It's come from money. And for me, it's like, it's not the problem of money and your relationship with money, is just to correlate money with your worth. There are so many coach, mentor, and entrepreneur who attract clients and turn like a $10 investment into six-figure business. And you see on internet there are people telling you, oh, I made a five-figure month, I made a six-figure month, I made a seven-figure month. And you feel like, oh my God, this coach has something that I don't have. I need to be like them. And you are like, oh my God, I don't understand why they can attract so much people easily, and me, I struggle to just have 2K, 5K, 10K per month. And you can see on internet people tell you, oh, it's so easy to make your first 10K, and it's not true. Oh, it's so easy to make your first 100K, is not true. But why is so easy for them and not for you? And I feel like, of course, on internet people are there self storytelling, and you don't know how much they fell before they have this five-figure month, six-figure month, and they find the way to attract people and say, oh, I am the authority. But you feel like, oh, I need to change something, or I am not enough in order to have more money. And this is quite a toxic relationship between money and self-esteem. And our self-esteem is linked to the money that we have in our bank account, or what we want to create, our dream life. And the problem is, when you have when you put so much pressure on how much money you need to have in order to feel better and in order to have your dream life and to be happy, it puts so much pressure on you when you are trying to change your life, when you are trying to build your business. And when you want to start or develop a business, you compare yourself with other people to the industry who already start this business for years, or they give an image that they already have. And sometimes when you see and you look other people, you can see that people don't have what they say that they have, or they are not happy anymore. So, for example, why, first of all, you have this money block? And the first thing is, you compare, you enter to the comparison trap. When I start my business, I compare myself so much because I didn't have 1 billion client or a six-figure business. And this allowed me to procrastinate, to don't finish my project, because I told myself this coach is already done. They already did what I want to do. So what I can bring to the table. And you feel like you don't have a certain level of money to be legitimate to sell your offer. And in reality, you are looking for external validation because you are thinking, there's something that I don't have. So why I can sell this price, why people will buy for me, because the other coaches already have this offer, but it's not true. And this is why there are so many female entrepreneurs stop or pivot because they compare themselves and they feel that, oh my god, is not a lot, and they enter to specific stuff like, oh, I don't have that, I need to be more like her, I need to be more perfect, I need to compare to this one, to this one. So the main issue is it not that they don't love what they do, they love themselves. And you can see that with one of my creators which that I like and I follow is Vanessa Lowe. I hope that Vanessa Lowe explains that she pivot right now and she stopped for 1 year because she entered to the field that even she was successful and she have a six-figure business and she has no problem of attracting clients and everything, but she entered to the comparison, but because she needs to be more successful, she needs to be more like other creators. She needs to have the same way to explain to other people because it's trending and she loves herself. And I feel like we don't talk enough about that because we are thinking, oh, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. But the problem is sometimes we lose ourselves because we are so focused to niche and not to create a personal brand that is very important, to help people to fall in love with ourselves than other people, than sorry, to an offer. And it's for that that is very important, even if it take more time to create a personal brand, that people love you because you talk about different things than just talking about, oh, I am an expert of Instagram or I am an expert of Pinterest. Why? Because I feel like people are multidimensional. People have multiple problems, and sometimes it's not that you don't have a problem on the marketing, but maybe you have a problem on mindset, or maybe you have a problem with both. Or sometimes it's like, oh, I have my life perfect. I attract clients, but I don't feel fulfilled. And sometimes you need to have someone that's already been through that can explain to you. And the other thing that why we have a bonnet block that I call is a perfect illusion. What is mean is sometimes the goal is not that what we say that we want to change. Sometimes is we found a comfort that what we think that we want. And for that is like I try to I know that I try for a long time to show only my client results, but I only attract people who want to be safe or who want to have the result very quickly without working and who have the same fear as me of the lack. So I was wearing a mask that, oh, and you can see that for a lot of coach, they always show you the client result. They always show you, oh, my client did that, my client did this, my client did that, oh, my client already did that. And I was thinking to attract clients, you need just to show that. But I feel like for me, it shows that you don't believe in your own result. If you only show your client result, I feel like you need to show client result, of course, to have the proof, social proof, and everything. But you need to share your story, why you struggle, and how you fix your struggle, and what you want to go after. And I didn't do that because I was ashamed of my own results. So what I did, I wear a mask to see that everything is perfect. I don't have any problem. I'm not any issue. And the problem is I don't embody my transformation because I didn't show my transformation. Because I was thinking, oh, I don't have that. The other thing is what is very important is the second thing is really to the last thing that's why we have money block, and this one I feel like is very touchy, is sometimes is we don't want to have more money than our parents. So this one is the first episode of my series of money block, and we go deeper on that. But the one thing that I really want to do is sometimes your environment, sorry, block you because you are afraid to show who you are. So let me explain. Sometimes we are afraid that because we don't have an aesthetic life, we don't live in Bali, we don't live in Thailand, we don't live in South Africa, we live sometimes in the boring life. We are thinking that is not enough to attract people. People want something fancy, blah blah blah, and it's not true. It's really depend of your dream client that you want to attract. Sometimes, and I already say that to my client and many on my newsletter and on my blog and on my podcast, is sometimes people want the result that you have. Sometimes people want a boring life. They don't want to go to travel. They want to have a boring life. They want just to have the time to make money, for example, for me, and have the time to take some time off and go to the spa or take time with their children without worry about, oh, I need to go back tomorrow, Monday, to to my job that I don't like and just wear a mask to say everything is fine, but my boss don't like me and I need to pretend that everything is fine, but I hate my job, blah blah blah. Sometimes people just want to make, for example, an extra 2K, an extra 5K. But if you embody that you believe that is very what you say is very true, I can guarantee you people will love it because you embody who you are. And for me, I was in the trap that I was thinking, oh, my life is so boring, so I have nothing to say, but it's not true because I can see when I share something different, you like it. I have more people, even in my Substack, even in my blog. So what is I want to say is sometimes it's not about the money, it's about the worth and what you are thinking that people are thinking because you don't love yourself, you hate yourself. So if you don't love yourself, how people can buy from you because you don't embody your transformation. And sometimes a simple transformation can be I am confident to talk about my result. I am confident that right now I'm a struggle, but this is the way that I will do to do something. And this one I will do that because I start a new blog and I will document it this way because I start my new blog is my blog in English and I start my blog the 12th of October and already have people coming into my blog and it was very quick because I didn't see that in my fresh blog in the first time what I did. So I will document that. I will do like a separate episode, but just to keep in touch. So you will need to understand that you need to embody what you are thinking. So how to heal your relationship with money, and I will do some areas that you can look. But if you want to go deeper, first of all, come to my Substack that you can ask questions. Secondly, you can book a call with me that we can go deeper and talk with me and see what issue you have. Okay, so the first thing is to detach from money. You say, "Oh yes, I know that, Alicia. I need to detach, but it's so easy to do." And for me, it's not just to say, "Oh, I will read some affirmation, read some book, or look in some episode." I feel like this one is the first step. But if you really want to detach from your money block, you need to go to the root. And to the root is always from your childhood. And I feel like so much people don't want to go in deep because they say, let's have a quick fix. But if you want to have a six-figure business and you know that is not overnight success, you need to understand who you are. You need to work on your identity and you need to understand why at the beginning you are afraid to have more money. Or because thinking about money all the time and just thinking, oh, I need to use the law of attraction, if it's not still working for you, is something that is deeper than just read some affirmation that, oh, I attract money, everything is working for me. Is deeper than that. It's come really from your wood. So you need to go to understand that. So the second thing is really to understand that you need to switch to have a business and to build a personal brand and build an authentic business. Many will come to you when you will understand that you will embody your transformation. And to embody your transformation, you need to tell the truth. Be your own truth. And being your own truth is you need to remove the mask that you put for the social media, that you need to be perfect and everything, and show who you are. I can guarantee you, you need to let go the perfection and allow you that sometimes people we don't understand what you are saying. Sometimes I create some newsletter that people don't understand, don't write, but I know for the future my dream client will need to understand this first step. So what I did, I create the content that I want to see on something that I don't see. Why? Because I want that my dream client understand what I say. But people who are not my dream client will don't understand the connection between money mindset and make a six-figure business, because they will say, oh, give me the strategy, give me the strategy. But I can guarantee you, I can give you the strategy. But if in your mind you are not 100% clear, you will self sabotage, you will procrastinate, and you will don't do what I will tell you to do, because you will keep small, because you learn to be small. And I want that you allow you to be big, and it's okay to be big, and you are safe. And the last point is really to create content that connect with your dream client. You need to stop to say each content, each post that I will create will bring new clients. I talk about that in my episode that I say I'm scared to post on social media, but I can see so much people when they create content, and I include myself. I was that this content will bring me client. So I put so much pressure on one video, on one podcast episode, on one newsletter, on one freebie. And when I don't have the result, I stop. And after 1 week or two, I come back and I do the same thing. You need to create content that people will don't understand except your dream client. Why? First of all, you will be more confident to share whatever you want to share. When you detach from the like and from the follower, but try to build a community that like you and love you and want to follow you, and create a community that is crazy about you, and say, okay, oh, this one I dropped the video and they run to watch your YouTube video. Oh, today I drop a podcast. Oh, today I drop a free event, a webinar, a challenge. Oh, this one I have my offer. You need to have this display that people don't understand you at the beginning, because you need to learn how to be confident when you talk or when you write. You need to find your own style. You need to find to be you, and to be you is not like, how to say, to be like this coach because she has this figure business. It's not because she has this figure business and she she tell you something and you try to replicate and mimic what she are telling you. Because I can see that sometimes you can see some creator copy other people and they say, oh, it's not working for me. Because yes, because you are not her. You need to have the courage to be you on social media. You need to have the courage to say, okay, I want to share that. I know my pillar. I know my content strategy. Even if for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, I don't have the attraction, I will continue. I can guarantee you, you will have clients. Yes, it's not glamour. I am not here for people who don't want to work for the long run. Because you can see there's of people tell you, oh yes, I will give you that, and tomorrow you will have 100K. It's not true. It's not true. Especially if you buy a seven-figure courses and you go to the many membership and you don't see any result, is because you are focused on the strategy and not the other part, which is abandonment and mindset and your relationship mindset, and to really work on yourself and to be happy. Because if you are not happy and you don't love what you are saying, people can see your body language, people can see your vibration. And it's for that I say it's very important to to know and to embody when nobody is watching you, when you don't have the camera, when you don't write. Do you love your life? Or if, do you like your life? Do you take time for yourself? Do you go to the gym? Do you take care of yourself? And this one, people don't talk about it because they are thinking, yes, I want to make money, but it's so much important. Because if you are happy, if you take care for yourself, I can guarantee people will feel it. And even you, when you will regard yourself and you are like, oh, I like what I did. the the next point is really to shift your money mindset. Is really to understand that you have a business and you need to focus on I need to be the solution to my client. If I want to have a business that people selling every day, I need to be the transformation. I need to be the solution. I need to stop to focus at the way to say, oh, these people don't like me, why I don't make money, but instead to say, okay, what I really want to do and why no what I want sorry what I want to do and what my people need to know in order to buy from me. I need to be the solution. So what is my main problem? What is my sub problem? Okay, so this is my problem. What is my solution? What is what they are scared about? And you need to do that, so on and so on. And people also the last point is what is my vision? People don't talk about enough about their vision because they are thinking, oh, I'm crazy. I talk about my vision. My vision, for example, I really want to build a movement. I really want to be a true queen movement. I want to have a retreat. I want to have people come and see me and we have a retreat in other country. I know that people love Paris, but I want to, for example, do in Spain or in Bali. I want to have a retreat. I want to have a mastermind. I want to have a big podcast that people can come and I can have a guest. I want something big and I want to have a six-figure business. What is your vision? And what when I share my vision with you guys, I want that you come to journey with me. I want that we build this business with me. It's for that I am in almost everywhere. I am in YouTube. I am in Substack. I am in Pinterest, in TikTok, Instagram. I am everywhere because I am international, girls. I have a French podcast and I have an English podcast. People call me crazy, but I don't care. What is your vision? Do you want to have a retreat? Do you want to have a physical product? Do you want to have, I don't know, a, um, a space that people can do their own brand photo shoot and everything? What is, do you want, for example, if you are a nutrition coach, do you want to have, for example, a food something company? You need to see big because people don't allow themselves to see big because they are thinking they are called crazy. But remember when you are a child, you don't say, "Oh, I remember when I was a child, I want to be a singer, I want to be a star." So what is your dream? You don't say, "Oh, don't dream big because you can know because you are a child." And I don't care what age you are. I don't care if you are 60. I don't care if you are 20. I don't care if you are 70. I see some grandmom, some grandmother on TikTok. She's 80 and she's doing TikTok every day. And she have a community. She doing brand deal, blah, blah, blah. What is your excuse? You need to dream big. And I know that right now you are thinking, yes, but I see the world is not great. Yes, but think about yourself for 1 minute. What do you really want? And talk about it in social media. I want to have that. I want to do that. I want, yeah. And I can guarantee you, when you try to transform and dream about it and talk about it, you will embody your movement. Because you are not here for the small run, you are here to build a movement like me. So, yes, come with me. Talk about your movement on your story, on your TikTok. Even you can write, if you have a website like me, what's in your website? What is your dream? Okay, so for conclude this episode, I hope that you like it, is really to understand that healing your relationship with money is more than just reading affirmation. You need to focus on stop to focus from making money and to be in scarcity to really create great value that this value people will buy because you are the solution. And I can guarantee you that people want to have your transformation right now, even if it's very small that you think. I can guarantee you is never small. And I can guarantee you that when you stop to obsess over money, you will start to create a genius service that people will buy. So don't forget to be your own tool. If you want to have the note of the episode, don't forget to subscribe to my Substack. And if you want to ask me question, go to my Substack. Also, if you want to know how to attract high-paying clients, go to the show note. You will have a 5 course free. It's totally free that I show you how to transform your brand to attract high-paid clients. I can guarantee when you do that, you will attract high-paid clients. So, see you. And don't forget to be on tour.